deserves the title Ultimate Hero. These games are gonna settle the debate once and for all.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 most magical worlds in the Kingdom Hearts series. I wanted to put 100 Acre Wood on here, but I was outvoted. And apparently everybody hates it. Totally not my Winnie the Pooh bias, taking offense to all that. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Timeless River.
Hey you! Seen any bad guys around here?
We'll acknowledge that we might be cheating with this one, as Timeless River is a world within a world, accessible through one corner located within Disney Castle. Nevertheless, it is way too spectacular to leave off of this list. With very little source material to work with, Square Enix managed to create an entire realm dedicated to the classic Mickey Mouse cartoons of the 1920s and 30s. From the rubber hose style designed for Sora to the compressed audio and UI design, Timeless River was a massive love letter to not just Steamboat Willie, but also to the early years of animation.
And to show you my appreciation, I'll let you pilot my steamboat. Best little craft on the river.
Olympus.
Sure, you could thank us a little.
You should say what you mean.
As you'll see in some of our other entries, we won't always be talking about just one iteration of a world. Case in point, Olympus. It was just way too hard deciding between Olympus Coliseum from the first two games and the rendition we saw in Kingdom Hearts 3 where we got to explore outside of the arena. On one hand, you had an exciting world dedicated to Kingdom Hearts' immensely satisfying combat with a few hidden bosses thrown into the mix. On the other, you had an expansive environment that allowed us to see more of the world of Hercules, which took full advantage of the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One's capabilities. If Olympus comes back for Kingdom Hearts 4, you definitely won't see us complaining. Agrabah.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah has had the pleasure of being featured in 4 games. The first Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2, 358 over 2 days, and Coded. This level of frequency might irk some players in any other franchise, but what makes Agrabah special is how it's different with every game, specifically when it comes to the Cave of Wonders. The first iteration had us going through several rooms, avoiding boulders while fighting Heartless and using a boo to trigger mysterious gems. The second version in Kingdom Hearts 2 was much heavier in combat, while focusing more on the mysticism behind the Cave of Wonders for its presentation and set pieces. It's truly a fantastic world that brings new ideas in every game. Kingdom of Corona.
Where is my satchel?
I've hidden it. Somewhere you'll never find it.
If there was one word we could use to describe the world of Tangled, it is breathtaking. The Kingdom of Corona is just as gorgeous as it was in the movie. From the forest that hides Rapunzel's tower to the creepy marsh further down from it, every facet of the realm is highly detailed and absolutely beautiful to the point where it looks ripped straight from the movie. Speaking of, the way Rapunzel, Flynn, and Mother Gothel are rendered and animated almost perfectly recreates the way they look and feel in Tangled. And the most surprising part? They don't look so alarmingly different when standing next to Sora.
Oh, Sora!
Okay, you're in for it.
The world that never was.
Axel said Kyrie's in the dungeon.
Then we'd better find a way to get to that castle.
The stomping grounds for Organization 13 is perhaps the most disturbing world in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and we're all here for it. The empty streets of the city give off that uncomfortable feeling of loneliness and the sense that something might be lurking around the corner to ambush you. And the castle that never was, towering from above, evokes that menacing and uncertainty you get from the mysterious Organization 13. Of course, that's just from what we see in Kingdom Hearts 2. The interior we saw in 358 over 2 days was just as intimidating with its elegantly empty decor, and the surreal iteration of the world in Dream Drop Distance was wonderfully trippy.
Wait, isn't this...
Toy Box.
This is babies and toddlers. Where do you guys think we should start?
Toy Box is admittedly here primarily for historical purposes. For years, we barked for Nomura and his team to start putting Pixar worlds in Kingdom Hearts, mostly Toy Story. Our hunger intensified when everyone learned about the scrapped Woody and Buzz character models buried deep in KH2's files. And finally, seeing it all in Kingdom Hearts 3 and seeing Woody and Buzz running around Andy's room, it was magical. But what made it more exciting was how the Heartless would possess toys, letting the combat lean into the absurdly fun fantasy we'd have as kids where robots are fighting cowboys and aliens in cities made out of building blocks. It's simply impossible to be miserable when you're in Toy Box.
Your friends in one world, us in the other. Only one of the worlds is real, and the other is just really convincing.
Pridelands.
Heartless?
Oh, I don't know, Sora. I get the feeling they might live here.
Don't mind us, just passing through. We won't be any trouble.
Much like Toy Story, Simba and company found themselves on the cutting room floor at one point before finally being put into Kingdom Hearts 2. Look, we were already in when we saw the Lion King versions of Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Its true claim to fame, though, is how it expands upon the combat and almost makes you play the game differently. Your attacks and general movement speed are faster, making every fight feel more intense than it typically is in other worlds. It also allowed Nomura and the team to emphasize the Pridelands' vast size while still being able to adhere to the PS2's limitations. In other words, it's a technical achievement that pays the utmost respect to one of Disney's most beloved movies of the 90s. Traverse Town. Backtracking is often a nuisance, but when done right, it can make for a memorable portion of the game. It's why we love Traverse Town so much. While you will revisit this place a lot, you're always uncovering some new secret with every visit. You get a new piece of lore from Yuffie and Leon, a new gummy ship part installed by Sid, a postcard to collect. There's always a part of the town that makes you go, oh, that's neat. I never thought there was an area here. It's that level of surprise mixed with the cozy music that has made Traverse Town resonate with us even years upon years later. More than 20 years later. Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden.
Oh, purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole!
From a gameplay standpoint, Hollow Bastion might make for a frustrating level with its maze-like structure. However, we gotta give love to Hollow Bastion for its overall visual design. This is one of the most beautiful locations in the franchise. Between the grand hallways and a more sinister motif compared to Disney Castle, it's a place that feels like a perfect blend of both Disney and Final Fantasy's aesthetics. Plus, seeing its transformation into becoming the Radiant Garden in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep really evokes the magic this series has become known for.
Each one of those is proof you're learning.
You're trying too hard to move your body. You need to learn to let your body move you. Right?
Halloweentown.
I'm finished with Christmas fantasies, you know that.
But you thought you'd hold on to the suit.
Call it a bias for The Nightmare Before Christmas, but Halloweentown truly is the best world in the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise. One complaint many fans have with some worlds, and understandably so, is that they tend to repeat the same plots of the movies, sometimes beat for beat. But Halloweentown gets its own unique story with every game. Jack trying to recruit the Heartless for a scare fest and attempting to create a fake heart, then he decides to create a ghoulish Christmas a second time? You can tell Nomura and his team had a lot of fun when designing Halloweentown, and it's why we're hoping it returns in whatever Kingdom Hearts game we get next, whether it be 4 or some weird spin-off that complicates the lore even further.
The nicest present I could ever ask for, Jack, is just to be with you.
What's your favorite world in Kingdom Hearts? Did it make our list? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to MojoPlays for more great videos every day.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.